Well, I am a huge kid at heart, and during the holidays, one of my favorite things are snow globes. So today we are going to make a homemade snow globe. So here's what you're gonna need. First of all, you want a jar of some kind. It doesn't matter if it's a baby food jar, it could be a ball jar that you use for canning, or a pickle jar like I'm using. You're gonna want some glycerin. You're going to want a little bit bigger confetti, some really fine glitter, a little chunk of sandpaper, some molding clay. You're gonna want some curly ribbon, just a variety of maybe things you have on hand. Bring them all out because you never know what you're gonna wanna use. And then last, you're gonna want some sort of, it can be an ornament, it could be some sort of, as my mom likes to say, tchotchke. So I've got my tchotchke here today, and it's a little snowman. And you also want a glue gun. Okay, so first you're gonna take your jar, and we're gonna sand the inside of the lid. Just sand it up a little bit, it's gonna make your glue stick better. And you're gonna take your molding clay, and you're gonna put a little dab of that on there. You're gonna wanna stick it right into the center of your lid. We're gonna take our ornament, or tchotchke. We're gonna put some glue on the bottom of that. Make sure it sticks. All right, he looks like he's in there pretty good, pretty centered. I'm gonna go with my little bit finer glitter first, and I'm gonna sprinkle it. Now, you don't want too much glitter. You just want a nice dusting kind of all across the bottom. So next I'm gonna take the more like confetti stars, and I'm gonna sprinkle them in as well. Next, I'm gonna take my distilled water, and I'm gonna pour it up to about here, because remember, our ornament goes in, and that's gonna need some space too. Now we're gonna put glycerin in, and what glycerin does is it causes the snowflakes to drop slower. So probably like 6 drops. You can kind of judge it, see what you think, and you can always put more in it if you want. And you just kind of play back and forth until you get the right amount in. I would rather have more water than less, because then you'll have a lot of bubbles or space at the top. Now you're gonna wanna screw this on as tight as you can. Mix it around, and there you go. And now we're gonna add the final touches. I might want to also add a little something else. And there you have it, there's our snow globe. These are so fun to make, and kids love making them too, and they make a great teacher's gift. Now, you can also make it one other way. Instead of adding the water and the glitter and all of that, you can just use a fake snow. So I've built my little scene. I have a tree and Rudolph, and then I've turned it over. I added my fake snow, and then it's just a little bit simpler. Sometimes it's easier for the kids to do, but still a lot of fun. So if you like this project, let us know what you think on Facebook and Twitter, and happy holiday crafting.